So today has been jam-packed, very filled day off. Um, let's just do a how was your day bombshell, and then I'm going to do a song for y'all, but let's start with how was your day bombshell. Extremely busy. I don't know if y'all know this or not. Some of you do, some of you don't. But we had snow, and a very sizable amount. Went outside, and today on my day off, I remembered that we had a automobile appointment at 11:30 with Grandpa's car. So the very first thing I did was clean off a path, so because I knew it was trash day, so we had to go all the way to the alleyway for the trash, then clean up around the house, clean up around Grandpa's car, clean Grandpa's car off, and of course he came out there too early. He gets in a hurry for everything, and I'm like, your appointment's not till 11:30. Oh, no, 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 no. We have to do this right now. So, decided to jump in the car, go to Use Save Auto. They did a very good job with his car. He only had 2 minor issues, and they got him in and got him out with no problem. And very friendly, very personable, very wonderful. Use Save, I highly recommend them. After that, we did some shopping. Or I should say, some Santa shopping. Just like every year, this year is none the different. I always get a gift, and I set it aside just in case I get a Santa. This year is no different. You know, I have the MP3 player, the smartwatch. I also have some other gifts over here to the side that I'm not showing. But I have a quirky sense of humor, and that's where the gifts came from, was my quirky side, if you will. So, but I don't think they'll be used. I think they'll be downstairs with the rest of my gifts that I've gotten over the years, which is sad, but it's true. Anyway, on an upbeat, happy note, I decided to play Santa myself today by delivering lots of gifts, not in costume, which, speaking of costume, finances right now are very tight, so therefore I can't afford to have it cleaned, and my mom's like, well, you are 42 years old, you have no business being in costume. So with that kind of bah humbuggish, I was like, you're right. So I will not be coming to you in costume for Christmas, and it depresses me as well, but that's life, and it's not always pleasant. Got a lot of Christmas shopping done, but anyway, let's go back to Christmas present giving. I started yesterday, honestly. When I was working, I always put a bag of books in my car, and I had Miss Wanda some presents on top of it, and she picked hers up yesterday out of my SUV, and she was very grateful, thankful, and blessed, she said. And I love doing little things to make people realize they matter to me, whether it's something like a small little solar item or a gift card. You know, at least they know that they matter or made a difference in my life, and it's good to respect those people. Today, I dropped off my work mom her Christmas with a lot of magazines, because I always give my magazines to her. She was very appreciative and very grateful. She gave me a magazine too, so it's a Food and Family. I love those. I'll have to read it. And after that, came home, got our neighbors' gifts ready that I had ready for them. I always enjoy seeing those kids. It just brightens my day, and my spirits lift high, you know, when I see the kids. But on my way home, let's back up. I was turning the corner in my grandpa's car, because we had everything loaded in his car. After we thought it was going to take longer than that at Use Saving, and we were right in and right out, which I was grateful for. And back to what I was saying. Over here, I was going around the corner, and I almost hit the telephone pole. I was going about maybe 10 to 12 miles an hour, okay? And yes, I know black ice and yada yada yada, and that the streets aren't all that great. But yours truly thought, I'm going to take this corner about 12 miles an hour. As I'm turning, I start losing control of the automobile. By the grace of God, it did not hit the telephone pole, and I was able to come home and see the kids next door. And then after that, we have some other neighbors that we go down and give them a little bit of Christmas, and I was grateful to get all that done in one day. Went out to the graveyard to put flowers on Grandma's grave. The graveyard was just so awful. I mean, it's always a cold and and dreary place, but it's even worse when there's snow all covered over the tombstone. And we had a hard time. Grandpa had literally told me to get out there, get the snow brush, and get going over the tombstone. So I did, and I tried to put her poinsettias in the ground, but more or less they were in the snowbank, and the ground is so frozen anyway. But she's definitely in our hearts and our thoughts during this holiday season. Never far away. And we need to get flowers for my dad, Mike, grave. That's going to be my next project for him. We're going to have to go down there and get some more just for his grave. And anyway, let's get on to the rest of my day. After that, we decided that we were going to go eat, and we had a great time out eating at Wendy's again tonight. They didn't do that great on my wrap. Sam, we need you back there, because let me just tell you, they did not do that great on my wrap. Other than that, let's see. I haven't been working out as much right now because it's colder in the basement. And I keep telling myself when it warms up, which starting tomorrow sounds like I won't have an excuse because it's supposed to start warming up. Thank God, knock on wood. I just don't want to get this flu that's going around. I hear it's going around really heavy right now, and I'm trying to protect myself from it. I've been heavy on the vitamins, heavy on the Claritin, that's for sure. I didn't have apple juice today. I probably should have. But anyway, back to Christmas. So now we're getting some room in the front room. Yay. It's kind of sad, though, because it starts that deflating feeling like, oh, it's almost over, you know. But you just go, you know what, it is what it is, and everybody's going to have a good Christmas. I've tried to make the best Christmas for everybody on a slim budget, but I think everybody's going to be happy with it. I think that they're going to be shocked and awed. Again, if you're Facebook friends with me, I posted a little thing about Grandma last night, how about 2 years ago she was under the weather, but yet she was still with us, you know, pretty much. And, you know, Mike was with us, and I think that was probably my favorite Christmas that I can recall. And I was buying stuff for her online, and she would keep telling me that it didn't matter so much what they got, because it wasn't the gift that they would remember of that. It was the person that put the time and effort into getting that gift that mattered the most. And I hope that going forth this holiday season that you all take that piece of knowledge with you. How's my coloring going? Glad you asked. Snowman is done. Isn't he adorable? I've got a new one going. I'm not too fond of it. I will tell you that right ahead of time. But it is a snowman house. Yeah, see? And it's got the little color guide on the bottom of the colors to use. It's in progress. I probably will get done with it by tomorrow. I'm trying to get as many Christmas pictures done. Since I give Wanda the books that are Christmas related, I'm kind of losing interest in this book, even though I read it last year. But it's my favorite author, you know, so maybe it'll pick back up. After all, I'm on page 60, so maybe it'll back up here in a little bit. But I don't know. The romance novels right now are very hard for me to read, too. Hard for me to believe, if you will. A lot of people would say, is that a challenge? Well, it is what it is at this point. That's all I have to say on that. Not much to report other than that. It was so good to see people today and make memories and spend time with my friends who are definitely like family. I am very blessed, and I just feel like today was rewarding. Very rewarding. Okay, now I'm going to find a song to sing for y'all, and we're going to sing.